look at me, the way you talk to me. It's different, isn't it? I can tell. It's why I couldn't help but notice you more than anyone else. It started so innocently at first. A little laugh here, a glance there. I couldn't get it out of my head. Every time we were together, I wanted more, but I didn't know how to tell you. But the thing is, I can't hide it anymore. I've been watching you, listening to you, how you breathe when you're near me, how your hand brushes against mine without even realizing it. I couldn't stop it. I thought I could, but the more time I spent with you, the more I realized. I wanted you to notice me too. I wanted you to know how much I care, how much I've always cared. It's strange, isn't it? To feel this way about someone so close, yet so far away. But it's real, and it's not going to go away. I've spent too long keeping it inside, pretending it's just a passing thing. But this is more than that, and I think you can feel it too. It's funny, isn't it? How you don't even realize the effect you have on me. You walk around, so unaware of how every little movement of yours keeps me hanging on, wanting more. It's not something I can just ignore anymore, not when every part of me is consumed by it. Every time you smile, every time you laugh, it gets harder and harder to pretend it's nothing. Do you ever wonder if you're just a little different to me than to anyone else? Maybe you don't, but I do. I can't help it. The way you speak, the way you move, how your voice sounds when you're close to me. I've thought about it so much, more than you could ever imagine. I've watched you in every little moment. Sometimes I wish you could see it, how much I long for you, how much I crave being close to you. I know this might sound strange. I know you might be wondering if it's normal to feel this way, but to me, it's not strange at all. It feels right, being close to you. Maybe it's more than that. Maybe it's something deeper, something that's been building up for a long time without me even realizing it. I've tried to push it away, tried to tell myself that it's just a phase, but every time I see you, every time I hear your voice, it only gets stronger. The truth is, I want you. I want to keep you close. It's hard to ignore these feelings anymore. They've become a part of me, woven into everything I do. It's funny how sometimes, the more you try to push something away, the harder it gets to ignore. Every time I see you, feel you close, it becomes even harder to keep pretending this is just some silly thought in my head. But here I am, confessing to you. It's scary, isn't it? To admit these feelings that have been growing inside me for so long. But I can't keep running from it. Not anymore. There's something about you that draws me in, something magnetic. It's not just the way you look at me or the way you smile, though that does drive me wild. It's something deeper. It's your presence. Just being near you makes me feel like I'm floating, like everything around me fades away, and it's just the two of us. I can't help but think about it. Imagine what it would be like if you really saw me the way I see you. I know it's not normal to feel this way. I know it's not what anyone expects from someone in my position. But when I'm around you, I don't care about what's normal. I just care about how you make me feel, about how badly I want to hold on to this connection between us. And I know I can't control it. Not anymore. Maybe I'm crossing a line. Maybe I'm being too bold. But I need you to understand that this isn't something I just want. It's something I need. And I know I'm walking a fine line, but I won't apologize for it. Not when every part of me feels this intense pull toward you. I know this might be overwhelming, and part of me wants to apologize for that. But then another part of me says no. I can't apologize for how I feel. These feelings are real, and maybe they scare you. Maybe you're not sure how to handle them, and I can't say I blame you. It's not every day someone confesses something truth is, I can't help it. I've tried, believe me. I've tried to bury these feelings, tried to push them away and pretend I was fine. But it just doesn't work like that. It only makes things worse. Every time I see you, every time I hear your voice, I feel this rush inside me. And it's not just a fleeting feeling. It's persistent. It's like a storm inside, and it doesn't stop. I know I've crossed a line. I know this is complicated, but I'm not going to run from it anymore. I can't. I want you to understand that I would never hurt you. That's not why I'm saying all of this. I just want you to know the truth. I want you to know how much you mean to me, how much I want to be near you, to be close to you. I can't help it's just the way things have become. Maybe it's too much, but I can't keep pretending this isn't happening. I don't want to hurt you. I never will. I just want you to know this is how I feel. And maybe, just maybe, you'll understand. I know you're probably still processing everything I've said. I can see it in your eyes, the hesitation. I can't blame you for it. This is a lot to take in, especially when it's coming from someone like me, someone who's supposed to be a figure in your life, someone you trust in a different way. But please know, all of this comes from a place of affection, even if it might be a little hard to understand right now. You don't need to be afraid of me, though. Not at all. My feelings might be intense, but that doesn't mean they're dangerous. I would never hurt you. In fact, I only want to keep you close, protect you, take care of you. I know this might sound possessive, maybe even obsessive, but it's because I've never felt this way about anyone else before. I can't help it. You've become everything to me, and I'd do anything to make sure you're okay. I've realized the more I try to fight it, the stronger it gets. And the truth is, I don't want to fight it anymore. I want to embrace it. I want to show you just how much you mean to me, how much I'm willing to give for your comfort, your safety, your happiness. I know this might seem like a lot to process, but I promise, it's only because I care. It's only because you're the one person who matters to me in this way. I just want you to trust me. Trust that this won't hurt you. You don't have to be afraid of what I feel, because my only intention is to be there for you, to show you that I'm here, no matter what. You don't have to say anything if you're not sure yet. I can wait. I know it's a lot, and I know you need time to understand what I'm feeling. But I need you to know, more than anything, that you're safe with me. I'm not going to push you into anything you're not ready for. You can take all the time you need to process this. I just want you to know that you're the most important thing in my life right now, and nothing else matters more to me than making sure you're okay. You might be feeling a little overwhelmed by everything I've said, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to disappear, and I'm not going to stop caring about you. That's something I can promise. I know it's not easy to let someone in this deeply, especially when there's so much uncertainty, but I won't rush you. We'll take this slow, together. I just want you to feel safe. That's all. There's nothing to fear here. All I want is to show you how much I care, how much I've always cared. This isn't some fleeting crush or passing obsession. No, this is real, and it's not going anywhere, because I've made up my mind. You and I, we're in this together now. I'll protect you, I'll care for you, and I'll be here whenever you need me. You won't ever have to be alone. I know you might not be ready to fully understand, but that's okay. Take your time. I'll be patient.